Happy New Year, you guys. New year, new makeup. I went to Ulta because there is some brand new drugstore makeup. Technically, this launched in 2025, but we're going to be a little clickbaity, okay? And these products are being tried out in 2026. So, 2026 new makeup. I'm excited. I have not bought new drugstore makeup in what seems like forever. So, grab your cafecito. I have mine today because it's an iced coffee kind of day, okay? Grab your cafecito, grab your brushes, sit down, grab your wallets, and then let's try some new makeup. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. Like I said, I went to Ulta a few days ago to look at the new makeup. Oh my gosh, my hair's looking a little crazy. To go see what new makeup they had because I know NYX has tons of new makeup as well as e.l.f. So let me just show you what I got. Got the new Swipe foundation, which we're gonna use the e.l.f. Soft Matte Foundation, Soft Glam Foundation. NYX has a new Wonder Snatch powder. I am so excited to try this. I swatched it on the back. She looks full coverage and she looks like a filter, so I'm excited. The brand new e.l.f. Soft Glam Concealer. This is what I went for. And I found my shade Light Warm. I also picked up the Tap and Blend Concealer from e.l.f. These are not from the drugstore, but these are new. They were sent to me from Koki Cosmetics. They're little like eyeshadows, which we might do a quick little look. I also got the new reformulated Milani Baked blushes in Luminoso because she is iconic. Like, she is an OG, okay? I also picked up the new baked bronzer from Milani in the shade Tuscan Tan. I have a few thoughts on this, but we'll get into that later. I got the new e.l.f. Glow Reviver Slipstick, which is supposed to be like a lip oil in a stick form. The new e.l.f. Prosecco Pop-In Highlights, which is a baked formula. I have more of those little eyeshadows I was talking about. And then the brand new Maybelline Cloudtopia Cheek and Lip Mousse. They have few shades, but I picked up Coral Illusion, of course. And that is pretty much it, you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm going to start off by opening my brush. I am so excited because e.l.f., like, they don't disappoint with their makeup brushes. Oh my gosh, this is actually super big. Do you guys see that? That's pretty big. Okay, let's get right into the foundation. We technically have mainly base products, which I am okay with because as I've gotten older, I'm definitely more of a face slaying and then simple eyes type of girl. But let's see how this brush is. Okay, so far so good. I feel like it's really easy to spread the foundation out with this because it's so large that it just kind of covers up the entire face. It takes up a lot of space, so it's very quick at blending out the foundation. As you can see, like, literally in a matter of seconds, this just like blends it out for you. It's not, oh, here we go. I really like the brush. I think it does a great job at just like helping you blend out your foundation really, really quickly. I just noticed my foundation is a little dark, so let me add a little bit to my neck and blend that in. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better, right? Let's go into the concealer. I'm not going to color correct just because I want the concealer to show me if it's full coverage or not. So this is the Soft Glam Satin Concealer. It's a creamy, lightweight feel. Let's see. Cancel dark circles, redness, or spots with just right, medium buildable coverage, and a dreamy satin finish. It has hydrating hibiscus and a bunch of other really good ingredients. Okay, so all I want to know if it's full coverage and the finish. So satin finish and medium coverage, medium buildable. So let's see if we can get it to be buildable. That is what it looks like. Obviously very similar. It's like a mini version of the Soft Glam foundation. And again, the shade is Light Warm 22. When you open it, that is the doe foot applicator, which is very kind of typical, I guess, concealer. This was, I want to say, either $8 or less. Ooh, okay. Immediately, I love the color. And this little wand holds a lot of product. I mean, I literally dipped it in once. And look at how far it's coming. Wow. That is a lot for a tiny little wand. This I'm excited for because I love concealer brushes. My favorite one right now is this one by House Labs. I just like the finish of a brush versus a sponge. So we're gonna go in and tap this in. Honestly, I don't even know how much this brush was. It could have been maybe like $6, $5. No, maybe $3. I think their brushes are usually a little cheaper. Okay, so we're gonna tap this in. Okay, let's look at this up close. Wow, that is a beautiful concealer. I definitely added too much, so let me not add too much on this eye. I love how brightening that is, and I love how, like, the coverage. It's definitely medium coverage, and I don't feel the need to color correct, but also it depends on like my sleep. If I slept good that night, then I don't need color corrector. If you love the foundation, then I think you're going to love this concealer. It's definitely hydrating, so if you have a dry under eyes, I think this is gonna be beautiful on you. Honestly, I've had this concealer on for at least like a good maybe 10 minutes because I was just sitting here answering some emails, and it has hardly creased on me, which is pretty amazing. So I just wanted to let you guys know of that. I'm going to add a little bit of cream bronzer, and of course I'm going to just use my Milani bronzer. Since we're using a Milani Baked bronzer, it fits the theme for today. I'm going to add a little bronzer right here. Warm up the cheeks. Then we can go in and apply our powder products, I guess. I'm so excited to try this NYX powder, or the setting powder. I feel like it's going to be so good. I mean, just from swatching it on the back of my hand, I was like, I need this immediately. Okay. Where did it go? Right here. So the NYX Wonder Snatch powder doesn't really say much. Oh my gosh. I didn't know L'Oreal owned NYX, L'Oreal USA. Interesting. Okay, I picked up the shade Apricot Attitude. They do have a few shades, which is really nice. I thought that was like cool. All of them were a little too light. This one was the one that I liked the best. And then the banana shade was too yellow. So just so you guys know. So that is what it looks like. I need a powder puff. I'm going to grab some. I'm going to tap it off on the back of my hand, which I always do that. It's definitely a brightening powder. So there is the setting powder. Honestly, it is very brightening. I wouldn't say it's the smoothest powder that I own. So if you're wanting a powder to really give you that filter look, this is not going to give you that. Not that it's not blurring, but it's not the most filtered like powder. But I like that it does offer some coverage and it's very brightening. So far I really like it. I'm going to add a little bit of the new Maybelline Cloudtopia Cheek and Lip Mousse. Again, this is in the shade Coral Illusion. I'm going to take that on a little brush. Honestly, I should have probably done this before. Ooh, that is a pretty color. Oh, shut the front door. Obsessed immediately. Oh my gosh. This is like the perfect blush for the summer. I'm already thinking of the summer, y'all. I mean, Houston, if you know, you know, there's no winter here. We've had a few cold days, but then it's like, well, okay, back to summer it is. Tap, tap, tap. Honestly, this looks really pretty on top of powder because it's a mousse formula. So it just blends really, really well. And I'm also going to put some on my nose. Let's add a little bit more blush. This is the new reformulated Milani Baked blush in the shade Luminoso, which is, like I said, an icon shade or iconic shade. Oh, wow, that has a lot of kick up, so just be careful. Just as I remember. Beautiful. Has that really pretty glowy finish. Like, we don't even need highlight because that's how beautiful it is. Love it. The more that I look at the setting powder, I don't know, I'm a bit iffy about it. Don't love it, but I don't hate it. I like how brightening it is, but not my favorite. So we're gonna move on to bronzer, the Milani Baked bronzer in the shade Tuscan Tan. And we're gonna just apply that all over the forehead. I already put it on my eyes, like in my lids, in my crease, I guess. And these are very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. Okay, that highlight looks really pretty, and it's not even a highlighter, it's literally the blush. So now let's add highlight. This is the brand new Prosecco Pop Halo Glow Silky Powder Highlighter. I think that the Halo Glow line from e.l.f. is honestly my least favorite out of everything, but I have high hopes for this, so I'm gonna just use the same brush, put it in the back. Oh, this is giving 2016 highlight. Very similar to the Rare Beauty. If you love Rare Beauty, this is just as stunning. But I think the Rare Beauty is just a little more highlighty, like a little more intense. Let's finish off the eyes. I'm going to add a little bit of this haze. It's a dual metallic shadow, so it comes with the cream on the top. I'm going to lay that all over the lid. And then you flip it or you turn it the other way, and it comes with a little pressed glitter side. And I'm just going to use my hands for this. Oh my gosh, this is very intense, and this will help stick to the eyeshadow that we first laid down, which is obviously why you go in with that shade first. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Very intense. Okay, that's a little messy, but we're gonna fix it. I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna add some lashes, and then we can come back and try this, and we'll review the products. So I'll be back in 1 sec. I popped some lashes on, added a little bit of an eyeliner, just the Glam, the one that I've been using, and then I line my lips with Cork from MAC. Now we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Mauve Mentality Glow Reviver Slipstick. Let's see how this. Let's see how this is. Ooh. That smells good. Okay, so it's definitely more of a. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. I love how this feels in the lips. Very creamy, silky. It feels like a lip balm, but a lot creamier. And the shine, it is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, this is a really pretty shade. I didn't think I was going to like it as much, but I wanted to venture into something new, and I am so glad that I did. So this is the final look, testing a bunch of new drugstore makeup. Honestly, everything that we tried today, I really liked. The only thing that I'm like, is the NYX powder. I liked it in the beginning. It's not bad, but I don't know. I feel like I have other powders that I'm going to reach for more than this. And it looks a little dry in the under eye section, obviously. It just makes my under eye look a little bit too dry for my liking. And I had my under eyes super moisturized, so I know it's not my skin, it's definitely this. I think because it is such a brightening powder, it tends to have more color deposited. So it's a little thicker and not as light and airy as like other powders like the One Size. So I don't know, maybe skip out on this, or if you want to try it, let me know. But everything else was a 10 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.